Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Raiders taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just not looking at Derek Carr and evaluating him the correct way, because this guy's been incredibly reliable. Only 2 missed starts in 6 seasons with the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete.
It's a gain of 9.
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. First time we get to see this Baltimore offense here, and feast your eyes on the Madden cover man, Lamar Jackson, taking the field, ready to lead them at quarterback.
We've had dual-threat quarterbacks in the NFL in the past, and we've had some really good ones, but I don't know if we've had one quite like Lamar Jackson. Led the league in touchdown pass with 36 last season. Set the all-time record for rushing yards in a single season for a quarterback at over 1,200 yards. And he led his Baltimore Ravens to a 14-2 regular season mark. Best in the NFL. The sky is the limit for Lamar Jackson.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And a Raven 1st down.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution on the handoff? Most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Intercepted.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Carr completes it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier, and this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Carr's throw going to be taken in by Witten. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
At the Ravens' 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. This little short throw to Witten. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11.
A gain of 9.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Brings up second and goal.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Patrick Queen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Ravens nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me, that's my bad, let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Going right, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Again, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice, and they're putting to good use on that one.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Fighting through it, he's got space. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
2-yard line. Brings up second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Littleton coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Dancing to his left. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the draw, Rashard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Nelson Aguilar, incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Shotgun now for Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. We just set that on display right there.
Got it to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
now it's Jackson.
They're at 48-yard line.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
The keeper.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is a bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Carl try it again on second down. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Again, it's Carr. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they take a knee. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. And they will take a knee here. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking outside, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will get the lead up. up to 14.
Raiders 10.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say goodnight from Las Vegas.